You that this work is called Strengthening of Calizor and Antafone Bund at Moira and Bardes Taluka. I wish to thank our Padvigar also who was here, who has done the blessing. Father Alexander, for having blessed this commencement of the work. The length of this work, as our director has mentioned, is 2.850 meters, which means 2 kilometers 850, 2 kilometers 850 meters, which is almost 3 kilometers. It's a very long bund and actually crosses over 3 of the panchayat wards. But it is in the work, it is only called Calizor and Antafone, but also Mohan Walwekar's area is coming over here, Katulli is coming here. So it begins from here and goes the other side. It has 2 sluice gates, 2 manus is there, which they are also going to repair over here. It covers for the farmers an area of 50 hectares and about 150 families will be benefited by it. The estimated cost was 15 crores 21 lakhs and 18,000 and the tendered cost is 10 crores 87 lakhs 91,982. Ripco Constructions from Fatorda has got this contract and they will do the retaining wall on either side, and I will give you these details, and replacement of the sluice gate they will do, and time limit for this is 1 year. Of course, you can't allow every day's continuation of the bund being unattended leads to more damage which becomes irreversible. And I suggested at that time to the Agriculture Minister and the Collector, you should take this up under Disaster Management Act. Because in Disaster Management Act, you act promptly. You give the directions, it is fast-tracked. It can't be that the director has approved it, it passes through that level, and then for 1 year it is waiting in the Secretariat, file going round and round, and then finally getting approval after so much time. This should never happen, whether it's roads, whether it is agriculture, anything. So therefore, I believe that the system needs a little overhaul, because the bureaucratic delay is what is causing not only inconvenience, then also you have escalation which takes place. And by the time the tender is out, they say the rate is revised. Now when the tender is out, some new formula is adopted. And all these kind of things, Gati Shakti and all these kind of things start coming in. Again, the file goes down and starts coming up again. Which means, I sometimes suspect, let me be honest with you, I sometimes suspect they don't have money to do the work. So every new formula is invited to file for a Dadpak, which should not happen. Now, in Moira. A few days back, along with the WRD officials, I did conduct an inspection. And we have realized that there's a lot of weed growing into the water. So I have already made a proposal to the Honorable Minister for WRD for de-weeding, and he has told me I will make sure that it is de-weeded immediately, because the first thing is to remove those weeds. The weeds are getting into the sluice gates and they are blocking the sluice gates or pulling them, and then the planks are coming off or getting locked. So this was the first part, and the farmers also told me that this is the problem. Secondly, as far as repair of the sluice gate I had asked, then the Farmers Association told me we have the money, we have the planks, and in fact they sent me some photographs saying that some work has been done. But we need to arrest further deterioration of the sluice gate, because sluice gate means I'm talking of the planks. But if we get that work done, because it's a huge area, and therefore you know how it is. If the valuation goes up, the level of scrutiny and the level of passing goes up. And when it goes up, it goes through all the channels of the finance department and everything. So we are split that so as to have two works, as to bring it within the level and scope of people where it doesn't go up to that level. And Minister agreed with me, yes, this is emergency and we need to do it. I can assure you that we will start the work, because you require an amphibious machine, which they will bring, and they assured me. So that is also on track. You can take my word, we will get that done. I will inform you. And the bunds were not being breached. It was wonderful. And therefore today, you need to take those people who are in the field, who know what is to be done, they know how the effect takes place, take them in confidence, and I think we will have good resolutions, not just for our constituency, not just for this bund, but all across Goa they can do this. And remember, these bunds have been traditionally there for decades, not just under this government, previous government, even previous before the colonial regime, it has been in existence.